That's not a knife. This is a knife. Steak knife. Butter knife. Steak knife. All right, so we're talking about knives, all right? Now, I did an earlier video with the missus, and you saw one of my favorite knives that I have. And I'll tell you why. When I first got this knife, I didn't really like it because sometimes these smaller knives, because they have so many blades and you have big hands, big hands, little blades, it could get slippery. It could get just, but you have to learn how to use it. So when you want to shut it, you keep your fingers out the way and you don't have no problem. Keep your fingers out the way, keep your fingers out the way. When you want to open it, keep your fingers out the way. Now see, you're not supposed to open them all at the same time, but if you do, just keep your fingers out the way. Don't push them all the way back and all of that stuff without being gentle, especially if it's a sharp knife. But, I have leather hands, so, But anyway, this is one of my favorite knives, and the reason being, it's so multi-use. It's perfect for your pocket. Pocket knives are classics. They've stood the test of time. And so with this pocket knife, it's just perfect. I always have an edge. In fact, with this particular knife, I have 4 edges. And look, see, it's just perfect. It's slim. It's very, it's very streamlined. And so when that's in my pocket, I don't feel it. And sometimes I forget it's in my pocket. And then you try to take care of necessary business and you're like, oh, I got to go put my pocket knife up. So it's a very versatile tool. And you'll be surprised how many people will use their teeth to rip stuff open when they could have had a pocket knife and act a little civilized. The guy wearing camo and camouflage with overalls on, right? So yeah, but it's the Cajun way. So having a pocket knife like this, make sure you check your laws. I'm just talking about a pocket knife that I use as a tool. But it's nice, it's delicate, it's dainty, it's streamlined, it's ergonomic, it's comfortable, it does everything I need it to do. But how do I sharpen it? That's a good question. There was a YouTuber, his channel was Zach in the Wild, and it was one of the most therapeutic channels you can watch. Just a nice, great guy talking about knives and blades and things like that. But one tool I have, it's it's a honing steel, and you see the chefs. Well, in fact, look. So you see the chefs, they'll hold it like this, and they'll go, and they do that. And the cool thing about a honing steel is, it just hones the blade. That's all it does. It hones the blade. So your blade, once it just gets a little rough from use, this just puts it right back into shape where you could use it and it'll be sharp. So it's a nice tool to have. But for pocket knives, it's the same thing. So this is a nice little honing steel. And what I do, I hold it upside down and I just go down. That way I don't have to worry about it ever slipping and hitting my digits, what do you call that, phalanges. I don't want to worry about that. So I just flip it down, and I'll go to the ground, and now I could go as fast or as slow as I want. And if I had a beer and I was doing this, it would be safe, right? So that's the point. You could be overconfident, you could be sloppy, and you could pay for it. So a little pocket knife like that, it gets the job done. Letters and everything in between. So just keep it, so I choose to just keep a little pocket knife with me because of the fact that it's such a useful tool. And it's nice. It's nice. And then when you're known for having a pocket knife, one of the greatest satisfactions is when somebody who doesn't carry a pocket knife, hey, can I use your pocket knife? And you're like, what pocket knife? So I just wanted to share that with you. And it's just a nice tool to have. So I don't know anything about this pocket knife as far as markings and year made, manufacturer, all of that. I have no clue. The only information I have is right there, and I don't know enough to know enough about it. So, if you know anything about it, leave it in the comment section, please, and help me know. Because if I could get a few more of this particular brand, I would very much like that, and because I really like it. I didn't appreciate it at one point in my life. I really didn't. But as time has progressed, I have grown to be attached to it very much. And I love everything about it. I love that it's old. And I don't know how many hands it's been in, but I'm thankful to have it. And I really appreciate having it. So if you like this little video about the powerful pocket knife and how it has stood the test of time, just let me know in the comment section. And just remember, this little bitty knife, it could debone a chicken, it could carve a turkey, it could cut rope, it could even help you pop a hole in something. It could do a lot. And so with this knife, it just made you more valuable as a human being in a survival situation as well. Now, hey, if you beat it up, it won't last. But if you use it properly for the task, it'll last. I wasn't trying to rhyme, but I'm going to stop this line. But thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And you know what? I'll see you at the next one.